Hello. I invite you to continue our series of calm reflections on the book Our Home by André Luiz, a spiritual account of life beyond the body, of inner nourishment, and of the laws that sustain the soul. Chapter 18 is titled, Love, the Nourishment of Souls. This is an exceptionally quiet chapter, free of drama, free of conflict, and yet profoundly deep, because it touches something that permeates all existence, both on earth and beyond it. After the collective prayer ends, the household of Lísias returns gently to everyday life, to the table, to conversation, to simple gestures of closeness. André notices that the meal served does not resemble earthly food. It is not about taste in the material sense. It is about strengthening, about renewal, about restoring energies consumed by spiritual work. Laura explains that although many beings in our home renounce nourishment in forms familiar to us, in areas of intense service, especially within the ministry of assistance, fluidic concentrates are still necessary, not because the spirit is weak, but because the work is demanding. Yet the conversation soon moves deeper, from form to essence. Laura explains that the true nourishment of the soul is not any substance at all. It is love. Love is the energy that sustains beings. Love is the principle of balance throughout creation. Love is that which the spirit truly lives upon. The higher the level of evolution, the more subtle the form of nourishment. From matter, through energy, toward pure relationship. It is not food that sustains life. It is love that allows it to endure. Lísias expands this thought, showing the natural continuity of existence. Every form of life draws from the same source, though at different levels of expression. The worm feeds on soil, the animal on plants, the human on transformed harvests, the spirit on ever more subtle energies. But at the foundation of everything, there is always love, not as emotion, but as law. Laura adds something essential, that even bodies, the vehicles of the soul, exist through love. Without it, nothing could move, nothing could endure. Love is not an addition to life. It is its condition. André listens deeply moved, and then the conversation touches upon a subject often reduced and misunderstood on earth: sexuality. Laura explains calmly that sexuality is one sacred expression of love, but not its totality. It does not exhaust its meaning. It does not define its fullness. In the most mature relationships, trust, presence, devotion, and understanding become the true nourishment of happiness. Sometimes presence alone is enough. Sometimes understanding alone suffices. Judite adds that earthly life itself rests upon love, though most people are unaware of it. Souls join in pairs, groups, and communities to support one another along the path of growth. Solitude can be heavy. Not everyone can bear it. Thus, relationship, in its purified form, is one of the greatest gifts on the spiritual path. The chapter concludes in a very subtle way. The house slowly empties. Some leave in search of shared joys. Others remain to care for those who need rest and peace. Laura speaks the final sentence, which becomes the key to the entire chapter. Love is the divine bread of souls, the exalted nourishment of hearts. Chapter 18 teaches us that the spirit does not live by what it possesses, but by what it shares. That joy is born not from consumption, but from relationship, and that without love, no form of existence contains true life. And it leaves us with a simple, yet profound question. What truly nourishes our life? On earth and within the heart? In the next chapter, we will see how these truths begin to shape André's daily attitude as he moves toward conscious service. The journey continues. See you soon.